I've been hearing a lot of good things about this movie, so I hope it's worth 3 hours. I want it to rain so bad. Killing Murphy is a snack. Did they age him up a bit?
The security board. The so-called derogatory information.
Is that Robert Downey Jr.? He looks so different.
Who'd want to justify their whole life?
You weren't there?
As chairman, I wasn't allowed to be.
At first I had to go to Cambridge.
Oh, he's so fine.
Were you happier there than in America?
Happier.
Yes.
Damn, all the men in this movie.
Sick, emotionally immature. Troubled by visions of a universe.
Whoa.
Christ, Oppenheimer.
It was a mistake.
Start again.
I need to go to the lecture, sir.
Is he about to poison the apple? What? The cinematography is beautiful, gotta say.
Göttingen. Born. Get to Germany, study
Oh,
under Max
oh.
Born, learn the ways.
He's about to eat it. He's about to eat it.
I'll send word.
Oh! The editing is so on point.
Einstein published his theory of relativity more than 40 years ago now.
That's Einstein outside?
They're all it revealed.
God doesn't play dice.
Precisely.
Shit, it is Albert Einstein.
Albert.
Man's a genius.
What was that? What did... You get any skinnier, we're gonna lose you between the I'm Robbie.
Oh, from the Addams Family.
Caught some of it. We're a couple of New York Jews. How do you know?
That's where I know him from.
Well, I thought I'd better learn it when I got here this semester.
He's pining for the canyons of Manhattan.
The acting is so good.
You're from New Mexico?
No, New York, but my brother and I have a ranch outside Santa Fe.
I want to start a school of quantum theory.
I asked next door.
They put you in there.
I asked for it.
Josh Hartnett.
Experimentalists.
Theory will get you only so far. We're building a machine to accelerate.
He looks so good.
Would you like to help?
Build it? Oh no.
Teaching.
I've got my first in an hour.
Is that
Pupil.
Alex Wolff?
That's it?
When gravity starts winning, it contracts.
Density increases.
This is actually really interesting, gotta say.
Increasing.
It is Alex.
And
It's a vicious cycle until
you embrace the revolution in physics. Can you see it everywhere else? Picasso, Stravinsky.
I love the way he talks.
This is America, Hoppy. We had our revolution.
The FBI was taking license plates outside suspected communist gatherings, and his name popped up.
What? Oh shit, don't do that.
Dr. Robert Oppenheimer.
Pleasure. This is my little brother Frank. And this is
It's his brother.
Still Jackie.
Chevalier. You're in languages.
And your reputation precedes.
What happens to stars when they die?
Do stars die?
Well, if they do.
They do. They do.
Then collapse. In fact, the bigger the star,
Explode, right?
the more violent its demise.
Lenny doesn't know enough about it.
Oh, I've read Das Kapital.
I love Florence.
Does that count?
It would
She's one of my favorite actresses.
Turgid stuff. There's some thinking. Ownership is theft.
Property.
I'm always told the party line.
I like my wiggle room too.
Ooh.
Did you hate him?
I liked him very much.
You just needed to get laid.
It took my parents 2 years, and I don't think they ever put it that succinctly.
You have everyone convinced you're more complicated than you actually are. You can read this?
I'm learning.
Smart. Oh. Oh.
Destroyer of worlds.
Look at that.
Stars that you're working on.
You can't. It's the whole point. They're Gravity swallows light. You, me, and every other physicist around the world have seen you use.
What? What are we all thinking?
Bomb. Alvarez.
A bomb.
Bomb.
I told you, Robert, no more fucking flowers.
I don't understand what you want from
I
me.
don't want anything from you.
Well, you say that and then you...
Damn.
Well, don't answer.
I'll always answer.
She's giving the performance of a lifetime.
Fine. Just no more flowers.
For a year or two during a previous marriage, my wife...
Is that Emily Blunt?
Party member.
What a queen.
This is where I keep the good stuff.
Well, I thought this was the Pullman's house.
I live with them, so you were a...
She's such a good actress.
Well, somehow I have graduated to housewife.
Can you explain quantum mechanics to me?
This countertop, our bodies, all of it. It's mostly empty space. You can
Never really
sense
thought about that.
that matter is solid. Stop my body passing through yours.
At least you didn't bring me flowers.
Dang.
They're getting a divorce, so we can get
Oh.
married. Sure.
So she was married.
Civilized. You idiot. You think the rules don't apply to the golden boy?
Brilliance makes up for a lot.
Don't alienate the only people in the world.
God, I love the dialogue. I like how it goes back and forth from color to black and white.
Advised the Atomic Energy Commission. Suppose that, but it wasn't me that brought the charges against Robert.
Who did?
Some former staff member of the Joint Congressional Committee for Rapid
Oh.
Anti-Communist named Borton. He wrote to the FBI demanding they take action.
The FBI? Why not go to the AEC direct?
There's something more there. Something's more there.
McCarthy era. People hounded out of jobs for any hint of red. Her sister-in-law, fiance, best friend, wife. It's before
Got everything on file.
But how would Borden have access to Oppenheimer's security file?
Less useful than electronic components, but more useful than a sandwich.
Damn. Oh, the baby's crying.
Shouldn't you go to him?
I have been going to him all fucking day.
Take Peter.
Sure.
No,
For a while.
Hook. A while.
Does Kitty know you're here?
Yes, of course she knows. Yes.
Selfish.
He better win an award for this, cause
They don't know. They're selfish and awful.
he's amazing.
Robert, you see beyond the world we live in.
Matt Damon still looks the same.
What have you found out?
You're a dilettante, a womanizer, a suspected communist.
Comes together here. A secret laboratory. In the middle of nowhere. Secure.
Oh.
Keep everyone there until it's done. We'll need a school, stores, a church.
Why?
If we don't let scientists bring their families, we'll never get the best.
I don't know. The Nazis have them. Niels Bohr's in Copenhagen.
Under Nazi occupation.
Jack Quaid is in this movie. Dude, this cast is stacked.
Who knows how long?
For a year or two or three before the Nazis do.
Oh my God.
Josh Peck.
No, never. Well, they have.
Jeez.
That's why
I got everybody.
Why would you think I'd do that?
Combination of 3 centuries of physics to be a weapon of mass destruction.
And the music that they got going on. So good. He doesn't want anything to do with it.
Tellers.
What do you take it to mean?
The reaction doesn't stop.
It's what they
I love the cutaways.
And if the truth is catastrophic,
And the whole world ends.
And you share your findings with the Nazis.
And if the Russians know about it already from a spy at Los Alamos, then we gotta get going.
there's no proof.
Robert Downey is so good too.
Robert,
Are you gonna try it out?
we did.
Rami Malek.
The first self-sustaining nuclear chain reaction. Didn't Groves tell you?
This is like the biggest cast I've ever seen in a movie.
They asked if I could type.
I
Harvard forgot to teach that on the graduate chemistry course.
Condon, put Mrs. Sornick here on the plutonium team.
loved her in Juno.
At Los Alamos, yes, which is where I...
So what are we in the 50s, 60s?
Would you clear Dr. Oppenheimer today?
Wow.
Dr. Lawrence.
Where did you go?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because you're a communist.
This scene is eerie. Damn, that's all she could picture.
I have a wife and child.
Their chemistry?
That's not what either of us is talking about.
You asked me to come. And I'm glad I did.
But what if I need you? You said you would always answer.
He told the FBI he was going to kidnap him, take him out on a boat, and
What?
interrogate him in the Russian manner.
General Groves has placed on me a certain responsibility, and it's like having a child who I can't see.
Our allies, after all, but I don't like the idea of it going out the back door. It might
Dude,
be-
this is intense.
And you said that to Bash.
I was trying to put it in the context of Russia's not Germany.
It's my business to stop it from going through illegally.
He even comes off intimidating.
There's a man whose name was mentioned to me a couple of times. Elton. There may have been more than one person involved.
Oh, shit.
Gentlemen, if
This is
I-
crazy.
If I think you can understand this.
My old student working for the
I just noticed it's the dude from Murder on the Orient Express, the remake.
Gaseous diffusion?
He seemed more focused on heavy water.
As a moderator.
Yes, instead of graphite.
Sorry, Oppie, but there's a call. From San Francisco.
Your father called. Her family
Oh, he got the news.
Who?
She's taking pills. Left a note, not signed.
What?
There was a note.
An enemy rocket to carry an atomic warhead.
The stuff that they are doing in this movie is magnificent.
Let's make sure we're not the ones to make that possible. Our work here will ensure a peace mankind has never seen. A peace based on the kind of international cooperation.
God, Killian is killing it. Oh.
What do we call the test?
Three-person God.
What?
3-person God?
And you felt your judgment was sound on who on the team could be trusted.
Folks, head down.
It's just throwing everything at him, huh?
Observation posts at 10,000 yards.
That right there was a beautiful shot.
Where do we trigger from?
South 10,000.
Oh, this has me nervous. It's a big ass bomb.
20,000 tons of TNT. And does anyone want the side action on atmospheric
20,000?
ignition?
Except it's the most remote.
He must have that guilt.
How remote? Chances are near zero. Near zero.
Near
You want
zero.
theory alone.
9, 8. Oh. No sound. Damn.
The destroyer of worlds.
Oh. That's what the sound effect was. It was the tapping of the shoes. Oh. Oh. Ah.
Mr. President.
He doesn't want that blood on his hands.
I feel that I have blood on my hands.
See, I knew it.
Let that crybaby back in here.
He's everywhere now.
Great. It'd be an overstatement.
Really? We look at the issue of isotopes.
I need to look up the actual story.
Destroying all opposition to their export.
Turns out he was spying for the Soviets the whole time. I'm sorry.
What?
After the truth about Fuchs came out, the FBI stepped up surveillance on him.
God, I love the score.
But never stopped speaking his mind.
Man of conviction.
And maybe he thought fame could actually protect him.
Now I see why this movie got all the hype. It's amazing. I really, really liked it.
Great numbers at the moment of the explosion.
Patrick Blackett.
Oh.
I may not be wrong. Stimson is now telling me we bombed an enemy.
Strauss has been perfectly clear that he is neutral.
Oh.
It is Strauss. It's always been Strauss, and you know it.
It was you. You gave
Damn.
set him on Oppenheimer. You convinced him.
Borden didn't take any convincing.
Take your time, use the entire file. Write up your conclusions, send them to the FBI.
The materials, obviously.
He was there.
Have to be answered.
Whoever passes them to McCarthy.
Oppenheimer's too slippery for that self-promoting claim. I've talked it over with Hoover.
Everything's all coming together now.
While you do this with the AEC, they will of course have counsel.
This twist.
Prosecutor?
In all but name.
Who?
Roger Robb.
Ouch.
Robb will
Roger
have
Robb.
security clearance to examine Oppenheimer's file.
Why lie?
Clearly with the intention of not revealing who the intermediary was.
Hakon Chevalier, the communist. Is he still your friend?
Yes.
He said no.
Dr. Robbie, thank you for coming.
You know who else the prosecution is called?
Strauss told him that you and Ruth Tolman have been having an affair for years.
What?
In Pasadena, he convinced Lawrence that Richard died of a broken heart.
That's absurd.
42 more probably.
Damn.
J. Robert Oppenheimer was a sufficiently hardened communist that he volunteered information to the Soviets.
I'm sorry, Robert.
Is anyone ever going to tell the truth about
tribute to
Now,
national
Christopher Nolan did that.
security system in order to destroy Oppenheimer's effectiveness. And Strauss was able to find a few ambitious men
In hands which I understand better, and therefore trust more.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you.
Bloody.
Spit in his face.
I'm not sure the board would have appreciated that.
A man appointed not by the board,
Oh.
but by Louis Strauss.
Ooh, he's good.
Sorry?
Who was this?
Roger Robb.
This is Oppenheimer.
You don't have to answer that yes or no. You can answer that any way you wish.
I know that, thank you. It's your question.
Ooh. She's making you look like an idiot.
Do you understand what I'm getting at?
I do.
Why don't you answer it that
Because
way?
I don't like your phrase.
J. Robert Oppenheimer, and if he could do it all over, he'd do it all the same.
Give Robert Downey Jr. his award now. Along with Cillian Murphy.
It made him the most important man who ever lived.
Oh, shit.
I was asked to do. Well, then you would have built the H-bomb too, wouldn't you? I could. I didn't ask you that, Doctor. And wouldn't the Russians do
Oh, this is giving me anxiety.
If we did it, they would have to do it. Our efforts would only fuel their efforts, just as it had with the atomic bomb.
When did your strong moral convictions develop with respect to the hydrogen bomb?
When it became clear to me
Look at the emotion in his face.
that we would tend to use any weapon we had.
Oh, we're finally seeing what he told him.
Now it's your turn to deal with the consequences of your achievement.
Oh, so he gave him that advice.
Like speeches, pat you on the back, tell you all is forgiven.
The way they aged everybody up.
Just remember, it will be for them.
Damn.
Albert,
I got the chills.
when I came to you with those calculations, destroy the entire world,
I remember it well.
I believe we did.
Damn. This movie was so damn good. Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. That was beautiful. Beautiful movie. I really, really liked it.